MacBook or Mac Mini for travel. After 3 years of using Mac Mini while traveling across the world and many years using MacBook, I finally compare both in real life. If you're a digital nomad, travel, student or remote worker trying to pick between MacBook Air, MacBook Pro or a Mac Mini setup with a portable monitor, this video will help you to choose the best one for your style. I cover portability, performance, editing, price, real travel setups and what I actually use every day while traveling full time. So watch till the end, it's gonna be interesting and helpful for you. But before it, don't forget to like and sub. Before about the Mac Mini, which I'm using right now, I've been using a MacBook for a few years, and they have actually pretty huge difference between working on both of them. And every time I have different Airbnb apartments with different working places. So let me show you my experience of using both MacBook and Mac Mini. So before we started traveling, I had a big PC setup. I'm traveling pretty often, every month new country. So since I'm already having a MacBook, I decided to try to make a portable Mac Mini desktop setup. I'm not gonna compare the power between devices because they have almost the same power and the same possibilities, so there's no point of doing that. You can do whatever you want on each device. Let's start from the MacBook. So I have a MacBook on M1 chip, which I bought like, I don't know, with 2022 or something like that. So it's pretty old, but it can still handle all the work. So I had the portable display, which I connected to my MacBook, and it became a great powerful machine to work with because you have two separate monitors which you can use. And since I have the Arzopa G1 gaming monitor, which has 140 Hz, by the way, I have a full detailed review of this monitor on my channel, so go and watch it, pretty interesting video. So working on the MacBook was a pleasure, but the problem is it was so hard to work in one position because you have fixed keyboard and fixed trackpad, so you have to stay in one pose, and actually my wrist hurts after that. So it's not so convenient to use MacBook for long working sessions. Of course you can use separate keyboards or trackpad, but so what's the point of having a MacBook then? So after some time of working on MacBook, I decided to buy a Mac Mini because I already had a keyboard, I already have a mouse, and I already have a display. So I bought it in Thailand for like 700 bucks or something like that. I have a full video about my Mac Mini setup, so you also can go and watch it. And it was the great pleasure to work with because you have wireless accessories which you can use any way you like. But now you have to get the cool workspace, and it's not a common thing at Airbnb apartments. And I noticed one interesting thing, that for me working on Mac Mini is much better than on the MacBook because I don't need this type of portability because I'm not working outside my home, but they both have pros and cons. So let's talk about it right now. Let's start from a MacBook. So MacBook is obviously portable, super slim, convenient to use, has a great display with good colors. Also you can work wherever you like, and the power, of course, is great, especially if you're using latest MacBook Pros. But what about cons? Of course it's personal, but for me, I don't like the heating process of the MacBook Pro. I noticed one thing: when I'm working on the MacBook and it's working on its full power, it starts to heat it, and I feel this heat working on it, touching the keyboard. So the keyboard warming up super hard, especially trackpad, so it's not comfortable to touch something hot. So yeah, it's inconvenient, but if you're not overloading your MacBook so much, it won't be overheating. But I just noticed this thing and it's not good for me. The next up is the lack of ports. So my MacBook Pro have only 2 USB-C ports and one of it for charger. Now MacBook Pro has MagSafe. Sometimes I wish I have more ports. So yeah, you have to use a USB hub for it. Let's talk about Mac Mini. Mac Mini is super compact, has a lot of ports compared with the MacBook. For example, my Mac Mini has 2 USB-A ports, 2 USB-C ports, HDMI port, and also Ethernet port, which is insane. And I use this port pretty much often, I must say. As for portability, actually can do something if you have, for example, long cables. For example, I have sockets in my apartment, so I can connect it almost everywhere. If I want to work on the bed, I can do that. If I want to work at the table, I can do it too. Or even I can do it in the balcony, but it's something crazy. As for display, you can connect it whenever you like. For example, you can connect it to the TV, you can connect it to your portable display, or even iPad if you have one, because you can use iPad like your display for your Mac Mini, which is pretty convenient. And and interesting, but I never use that, so I can't say much about it. So the Mac Mini doesn't overheat, and also I don't need to touch it so I don't feel hot surfaces because I'm using separate keyboards and mouse. The one downside of it is just the portability. As for casing, so you can buy a simple MacBook case from everywhere and will cost like nothing. I have a case for the MacBook, which is, I don't know, I bought it like 3-4 years ago and it's still okay. So you have a pocket where you can hide your chargers. As for Mac Mini, oh, here's a bit complicated. Now we have some cases for Mac Mini M4, newest, the smallest version, but for my previous Mac Mini, it isn't so easy to find one. I made one by myself, by crocheting. Yeah guys, I'm crocheting. I know it's crazy, but you may ask why I'm crocheting. Because I like to eat a lot, especially in front of TV, so to keep my mouth shut, I'm crocheting. If you have the same problem, by the way, you can try to do it. Actually really helps. So I made my own Mac Mini case, which is crazy. So I have a separate pocket for the Mac Mini, I have the separate pocket for the trackpad and for my display with my keyboard. Actually, I don't need the case at all because I can put everything in my backpack. They can damage themselves in one single pocket, so I needed to separate them to keep the surface clean and not scratched. I don't know, but actually it's pretty handy. For example, if I need to go there, I can just grab my case and I'm ready to go. How weird it is, right? So let's talk about the cost of all of it. Let's just grab the MacBook. We will take 16 gigs RAM and 512 memory, and it will cost for you the latest MacBook Pro right now $1,600. Yeah, a lot, but you already have a display, pretty cool one, the keyboard and the trackpad, and that's it. So if you don't want to do crazy stuff like me, building some setups or other stuff, just grab a MacBook and you're ready to go. As for Mac Mini, it's a bit complicated right now. So the base start of the same setup, 16 gigs RAM and 512 memory, is only $800. But here comes the personal part. If you already have the keyboard and the mouse and the display, you're ready to go. So it twice less than the MacBook Pro. But if you don't have it, so count your fingers. $120 for the Magic Trackpad, $150 for the display, portable display like mine for example, and $100 for the keyboard. Total will be $1,170, which is much cheaper than the MacBook Pro, but you have to do something with it. You have to buy some additional accessories. It's not a problem with Apple accessories, but the display, you have to search for it on Amazon or AliExpress or somewhere else, I don't know. But it's still way cheaper than the MacBook Pro and it will have almost the same power. And as for MacBook Air, so it will cost a bit higher, maybe $100 difference between Mac Mini and MacBook Air, but the problem of the MacBook Air that it can be overheating because it doesn't have fans. So if you're doing some hard work which requires a ton of power, it can low down the performance of the MacBook Air to prevent overheating. So that's the problem. So now you understand the price of all of it. So which one is better? It depends on your lifestyle. If you're a full-time traveler like me and portability for you is important, just grab a MacBook. 1 week here, 2 weeks there, or something like that. As for me, as I'm traveling like 1 or 2 months at the same place, I don't need this much portability. If you already have accessories like keyboard, mouse, and display, but you want to get powerful Mac, just grab a Mac Mini. It is so cheap but super powerful. If you're starting somewhere, just grab the MacBook Air, or maybe iPad will be much better for it. As for me, I have a MacBook and the Mac Mini, so I'm ready for both cases. Write down in comments what you are using, MacBook or a Mac Mini, or an iMac. And don't forget to like and subscribe.